Hello everyone. If you are interested in learning how to create a little pocket or find something to do with your postcards that you may not send to someone that you may want to save, I will show you how to make a miniature pocket. I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock. This one is a bronze tone. It's an old piece of cardstock. You can see it's a little bit dented. But I am going to back this postcard with it. So if the back was already plain, I wouldn't do this step, but I am going to cover this information, which I can find on her website, which this is a Oh So Paper Co. postcard. They're always so beautiful, so I know you probably want to save them. What I'm going to do, I am looking for some adhesive. I'm out of the tape runner, so here is a glue stick that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to put glue on the back of the postcard, the area that I want to cover up. This glue is like a little bit old. It's coming out kind of thick. But it's nothing fancy, just a small Elmer's glue stick. Because I don't have any more double-sided tape. And I used my last tape runner on a party event order that I did. I'm going to go ahead and lay this out on a portion of the cardstock that isn't as wrinkled. And I'm just going to simply trim around the edge. Alright, so now that I have it all trimmed out, I'm going to flip it over, and as you can see, I did not pay attention to the back of this cardstock had a shiny side and a flat side. So I ended up with a flat side, which I prefer the shiny side. I won't worry about that right now. I'll just go ahead and measure out what I feel will be the actual pocket portion, which will be this lower half. So I'm just going to line this up and see how much of this I need to save. Yeah, I may cover that. I'm not really sure. All right, I am getting the width that I need by lining up the edge. And then I will just trim. Alongside. And you can be a lot more professional. You can actually measure out your postcard and measure out what you need far as the pocket, how deep and how long you want the pocket. But I'm just lining everything up and then kind of cutting from there. And this edge is not that straight, so I'll go ahead and try to straighten that out just a little bit. Let's see. That looks better visually. But you can make a diagonal, you can make a curve, you could be as creative as you would like with your pocket, but I'm just going to go ahead and do the diagonal. And the way that you trim this is to your preference, how deep you might like it or how tall you might like it. Perfect. And from here, you could use adhesive to glue down the edges. But I think I'm going to go ahead and cover that flat side up. I don't really like that. Initially, I wanted this shiny sheen, so I'm going to put glue this time on the matte side, so the shiny side will be up. So if you have double-sided cardstock, pay attention to what side you would like to be facing you. This will make this a little bit thicker, which the postcard was already a great quality, so I'm kind of sorry to have to make all these layers. But not a big step, just another trim. Okay, now let's go forward with our pocket that we have created. So I'm going to flip this over and line up the edges. You'll only need to put glue or adhesive on 3 different sides. A tape runner would have made this so much easier. My glue stick is so messy. I think I'm going to look for a different method of adhesive. I'm going to peel off that sticker as well. Alright, I have a glue pen here, and it'll be great for getting glue exactly where I need it, which I don't need the pocket to protrude too far in, so I'm able to put a thin bead of glue down this side, along the bottom, and on the other edge. No glue on the top because that's the part that makes a pocket. Definitely better than the glue stick that I found because it was so messy. It was coming out so thick. So just my glue pen. And I'm just going to take this pocket and line it up along the edge. This glue dries very quickly, so I don't have to worry about a lot of time. But once again, you could have used your favorite washi if you didn't want to use any glue and folded it along the edge. I'm going to try to cover up some of the imperfections of using this older cardstock. So I'm going to add a sticker, and this is also from the same company. This is from the self-care subscription package. I think she looks really cute with that copper. You could put a sentiment over there if you choose. You can line this with some washi. I think that's going to be a good idea. I'm going to define the side of this pocket. You can go up to the edge, but I'm going to kind of make it a little bit more decorative, so I will go a little bit lower than the edge. I just need to measure it out. Okay. So you can bun it up to the edge, but I prefer to be a little bit more decorative, so I'm going to leave a little edge. Can you see that? Okay. And washi is so easy to use and very forgiving. You can reposition it. You can change it out. I think that looks really good. I don't know, maybe I do want to put something in that space over there. But here's that beautiful postcard. And you could, if you chose, coordinate your backing with the front. I'm going to grab my punch and see if this will fit in there. Because I use cardstock, it may be a little too thick. This punch is designed to be able to punch up to 5 sheets of paper as opposed to cardstock. So let's see if this is going to work. And then once again, if you had a piece of cardstock or a postcard that had a solid background, you would not have had to go through the step of backing it. But I don't think this is going to fit. Okay. But I have another idea. I am just going to grab a scrap piece of cardstock. It's good to save your scraps. Okay. And I am going to make sure this is the same length. And I'll punch the cardstock. Line it up with that white line up there. Perfect. And then I'll just glue this to the edge of my pocket. And it'll look more like a decal. I'm going to trade out these scissors. These aren't my favorite. They don't allow me to fussy cut that much. Let's see. These are my favorite. They allow me to trim really tightly. So I'm just going to freehand a little border design. And this border will be glued to the edge of the pocket. And the punch side will be the area to insert into the planner. Let's look at it from the other side to see if this is going to work out. Okay, this white edge, I would like it to be a lot closer. Perfect, so it's not that much white being seen. So I'll just trim this down a little bit closer to the punch. And that will leave a little less border. And you don't have to get fancy. You can make a straight line. You can measure your thing out. If you choose to just make a pocket out of cardstock the size of a postcard, that works as well. And you should be able to use your punch just fine. Okay, let's see. I like that. I think this actually works out a little bit better. I'll just trim off the edges when I'm done. Go ahead and add some glue. And you don't need the glue to be directly near the hole punch. You need the glue to be along the edge that you're attaching to your pocket. If you have to go this route, or if you choose to just want an accent color on your pocket. So, and this gold is actually pretty thick, so it'll be very durable. This glue, once again, it dries pretty fast, so I'm going to go ahead and trim my edges. Perfect. Okay. I'll come back with a better video that shows you maybe measurements and maybe using a tape runner so you don't have to use glue. I'm going to look for another sticker. I have a little dimple on the bottom of this pocket that I want to cover up. So this is one of my sticker books. I'm just going to look for something that will coordinate with the color scheme I have going on the back here. I think I'm going to end up using this small one from the gold set. And once again, this sticker book that I have here is my Oso Paper Co. collection. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this little round one. This will be the same character. It's just a round sticker that will be perfect for this little dimple I have on this lower edge of this pocket. Perfect. I think that looks really, really good. And you may be thinking, what in the world do I need a pocket for? Or what can I do with a pocket? So I'm going to show you how it will look inside your planner. And you can place it however you like. Some people may want to put it at the top. I prefer at the bottom. That way if I'm storing something that's taller, I have that room and also I can see behind it. So you just click them into your rings. Good. And you'll be able to turn it. And there is your postcard that you're preserving. Looks very cute. Love it. And your pocket will be functional. You can keep a little planner clip here. Let me grab one to show you what it would look like. One second. Just reach up here in this drawer if I can. Okay, so here's a little planner clip. You can keep it there so you can mark your pages. You can store movie tickets or receipts if you're doing a budget planner, business cards, so many things, but you can have them right here with you for whatever you're doing that day or that week. So there is a little pocket created using our postcard. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.